Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. And a very sunny morning it is as well. Now, back down at Home Fen today, and I've been down here about an hour now, and I've come out early because I wanted to, I'm going to jump straight into the point really, and the whole topic of the video. So I've come out early, my alarms went off at 5 o'clock this morning, and didn't get to bed till well after 1 o'clock. So I've had sod all sleep. But when I was talking about is spring a bad time of year for wildlife photography, a few people commented about you've got to get up early to catch the worm, in a literal respect, that the birds are more active first thing in the morning. Now, you'll know I'm not overly opposed to getting up early in the morning when I'm out at varying places across the country, but that's usually because I'm sleeping in the back of my car. Trying to get out of bed this morning from the comfort of my own bed, nice warm duvet, didn't want to happen. Now, as I said, I've been down here about an hour already, and I'm just enamoured by the sheer sound and volume of all the birds. I've been tracking a couple of birds around. Now, bearing in mind, obviously, it's still very overgrown. It is still early spring. But I have got one shot that I think is an absolute cracker. And that one shot alone would make me happy. So I'm looking, because I can just hear them all. That one shot alone would make me happy if I get nothing else today. So I'm going to crack on, because I want to try and find some more birds. And yeah, we'll come back and talk about early mornings in a bit. So kites are out again. The problem is, because of the sun rising in the sky, it's actually been really difficult to get any decent shots of them, and I don't think any of the ones that I've taken so far this morning are actually have come out all right. But I got some crackers from down here. As you can see, the light is very harsh. Yeah, but wow, what a morning. About an hour and a half down here now. And this fallen tree you can see behind me seems to be a real hive of bird activity as well. I've been tracking a couple of birds that have been flying around just in this tree. Hopefully I've got another banger of a shot. Now, yeah, so the whole early morning thing. Now, literally, Mrs. S and I went for a walk last night, and we went to Ferry Meadows in Peterborough, and we just went for a walk around, and it was lovely and quiet, and there was quite a few birds out. Didn't take the camera or anything. And I was like, yeah, you know, I need to come down here one early morning. No people. Obviously, birds are more active before it gets too warm. And yeah, then it got me thinking. So I checked the weather for this morning and looked, and I went, you know what? Even the wind gusts are only 6-7 mile an hour. It is so still. And the temperature's starting at 11 degrees from sort of 5 o'clock this morning, going up. It was a bit fresh this morning when I got down here, but I was like, you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's take people's advice. get up early. Now, admittedly, sunrise was at 4:30 this morning, and I was not brave enough to get up at that time. But yeah, I just kind of looked at it and went, let's give this a whirl. So yeah, if the 2 shots that I've managed to capture, and any of the red kites to be fair, are any good, it has made getting up this time in the morning so early so worth it. You know, I'm probably babbling a little bit because I've only had 1 coffee this morning and I don't really function until after my second. So yeah, but man, I'm already buzzing. I'm loving life. I mean, it's proper food for the soul being out in a place like this, so warm, so calm, surrounded by the bird noise, no disturbance at all other than this numpty here talking to you guys. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm just happy. You know, it's, even if I didn't get any shots this morning, I would probably go home and go, it's a bit of a shame, got up early, but you know what? It's enough to just make me want to do it again and again. You can probably hear the sound. Yeah, so anyway, if that picture from here came out all right and any of the red kites, I'll stick them up for you now. Gonna go see if I can find any more birds. I'm starting to get a bit warm and all. Well, I'd consider this a successful morning. 3rd shot after the few failures and stuff I've had down here, obviously coming down in the evenings and stuff. This has definitely been more of a success. And I'm still not done yet. It's just so beautiful down here this morning. I'm not a morning person. Those who know me personally know how much I hate getting up in the mornings at all. Anything before 8 o'clock is a struggle. So the fact that the alarms went off at 5, probably got out of bed about 5:15. And yeah, getting down here for a smidge after 6. And oh, it's probably going to get really bright now coming out of the tree canopy. And yeah, getting down here, but my God, has it been worth it? Oh, flies. So yeah, I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. And it's definitely not from caffeine. As I say, I've only just finished my first coffee of the day. But yeah, this has been incredible. It's going to get really bright in a minute, so I'm not going to come out of the canopy now. I can highly recommend it. As I say, just being out and hearing all the birds and stuff is just food for the soul anyway, but having the success with the photography as well is always a bonus. Now, I'm having a walk back to the car. I'm not going to sign out yet. Camera is obviously still out. We'll come back and sign out in a minute. But let's see if we can get one more shot on the way back to the car. Well, it was just kicking off here. I have no idea what was going on. But yeah, I mean, I've just come into this area. It's quite messy and a lot of thick canopy as well. So, but listen to that. I don't know if you can hear it. It's gone a bit quieter now. There was just a wall of sound before it all started kicking off, to be honest with you. And I tell you what, I've got another shot as well, which it's probably not as good as the first two, but it looks half decent on the back of the camera. So fingers crossed. If I've got 3 shots this morning, I'll be in my absolute element. But oh man, yeah, there you go. Get up early in the morning, early bird catches the worm. There we go. So I'll tell you what, actually, this is crazy. So the last video I actually filmed wasn't the last video I released. The last video I filmed was released a few videos ago before my trip up north to the East Yorkshire coast. But it was my actual last trip out with the camera. And that was when I managed to bag those pictures of the red kites. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's 2 really successful trips down Home Fen, and I'm just loving life. After the few failures that I kind of had from down here, from various places, to be honest with you, it's now come round to being back to how it was. And I don't want to say it's reignited my passion for wildlife photography, but it just is affirmation that, is that the right word? Confirmation as to why I absolutely love this. I mean, look at me, I'm just smiling, I'm over the moon, and yeah, I just absolutely love it. So from the photos that I've taken, from the birds that I've seen that I haven't managed to capture, from all the sound and seeing the red kites again, and yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I'm waxing lyrical about it because I'm just over the moon. The big downside is I'm getting bitten to pieces. Obviously, I'm wearing shorts because it's so nice and warm, and yeah, the bugs are biting, but I don't care. This is fantastic, and yeah, I hope you've stuck around to see how happy this actually makes me. And you know, it's all well and good going out and just going, yeah, I do wildlife photography and stuff, but this is genuinely how I feel and how passionate I am about it. So, oh man, I'm rambling now because I'm buzzing with a lack of caffeine. It's too early in the morning for my liking. I'm probably only usually getting out of bed about this time. So yeah, but yeah, oh, happy days. So anyway, yeah, obviously, if you like the video, give us the old thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop some comments, you know, just, yeah, let's get a conversation going. And yeah, obviously, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. And all that's left for me to say then is this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.